Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. So, in the Pandaland and World of Warcraft, they brought back world bosses, and I thought world bosses were pretty cool in Burning Crusade, but I didn't really play Burning Crusade from the beginning. I started playing World of Warcraft near the end of Burning Crusade, but they didn't really exist in Wrath of the Lich King or Cataclysm. More or less, they did in Cataclysm, but I mean, not in the epic sense, not in the really good loot kind of sense. They brought in the good loot after it didn't really matter anymore, so it was kind of pointless at that point. But in Pandaland, there's these two world bosses. I'll give you guys some screenshots so you can see what I'm looking at if you haven't played the game yet. You got the Shah, which is the black angry swirly thing, Shard of Anger or something. And this guy drops like PvP gear along with some tier gear and like rando PvE gear. And then there's Galleon, which is this like big ass lizard. And this guy drops primarily non-tier, non-PvP, but high item level PvE gear. And why would you want to kill these? Well, in the game right now, aside from the one raid that we were able to clear only once up to this point, there really aren't any epic pieces of gear. You can get some from PvP, you can get some from the black market auction house, you can get that 1% super lucky ass drop at the end of a heroic, but realistically, you can't. Most people are rolling around in blue PvE or blue PvP gear. They have 458 eye level or 463 eye level pieces. And when you kill one of these bosses, either the Shah or the Galleon boss, for the first time each week, you have what I would estimate around 1 in 5 to 1 in 4 chance at a random piece of gear that you could use for the current spec that you killed the boss as. So if you're like a tank spec warrior or something and you killed Galleon, you have a 1 in 4 to 1 in 5 chance to get a piece of tank loot. Pretty cool stuff. It's personalized. It's just like Raid Finder. So only the first time you kill it in the week do you have this chance, and it's personalized loot. So the boss doesn't actually drop anything. Like if you loot him, there's gonna be nothing there. Well, might be something, but you get what I mean. The loot is personalized. It shows up automatically in inventory, and you just gotta get lucky. And it's pretty cool mechanic. When these bosses were first released with Mists of Pandaria back last week, they had a set spawn timer. So Shah of Anger was I don't exactly remember what it was, but it was just like about a day, something like that. Right now it's about 2 hours, and I believe Galleon was like 5 days. And the thing was, originally you could kill Galleon again and again and again and get loot every time, and Shah would only be 1 a week. And what people did is they did the cross-realm killing of Galleon on like other low-pop servers, so Blizzard didn't really like that. They stopped the action of getting loot from cross-realm servers, and in addition to that, they lowered the spawn time, and because they lowered the spawn time, they only made it once a week as well. So everything was good. Everything was good in Pandaland and the world bosses. Perfect mechanics. Now, earlier this week, Blizzard decided to do a few things. They decided to adjust the spawn timers of Galleon, so it's between 24 and 48 hours is what I think they mentioned. And then Shah is like between like an hour and 3 hours, I don't know, something like that. There's like a minimum spawn time, and then after that it's random. I don't know why they would do that. And this is the problem with making such an action. Because the availability of the gear in the game is pretty much nothing, what people do is they just wait for this shit to spawn. Seriously. Like, what you've been looking at right here, this is just a bunch of nooblets, including myself, on a Monday afternoon at 5 p.m. We don't have Galleon killed this week. So, I mean, yeah, I could go do some heroics. I'm sure most people that are waiting right here, they need like 1 or 2 pieces from heroics to complete the best gear that they can get for that week. But think about it, like they're probably using like 458s. If they get that heroic piece, it's 5 item levels higher. If they kill Galleon and they get that 1 in 4, 1 in 5 chance, it's gonna be like almost an eye level 500 item. It's an amazing upgrade. It's not even close. So the best way for these guys to get loot, including myself, is to wait here like an idiot for the next, you know, some guy says in chat there, 30 minutes to, I don't know, like 30 seconds to 30 minutes. Let's get real. We're waiting up to the whole day. But that's how it is. It's unbelievably dumb that they would make this change. But in any case, what I was doing was I was just like being AFK, doing my own thing, working on some few things on the other monitor, and yeah, eventually spawned and I killed him. I got the tag and all that. And it's a pretty dumb mechanic, but some people have figured out the clever use of game mechanics on how to prevent all these people from waiting here. Here's how it is. So eventually, when the big ass lizard decides to spawn after you've waited there for 10 hours with your closest 50 friends, and you're in a 40-man raid and there's 3 other 40-man raids, and your 40-man raid was lucky enough to hit the mob first to get the tag, as they call it. So you tag the mob, so you actually get loot off the mob, where the other 2 raids or 3 raids or 4 raids or more won't. Yeah, so what do you do in that position? Here's what you do. You leave your raid that got the tag, and then you can post in like yelling or the general chat of the zone, PST for invite, galleon tag, something like that. And then you invite them to your raid group, and they can also get the credit for the kill. So if you do that, you can pretty much get everyone credit who's in that zone at the same time on 1 kill, regardless of how many people are there. And, a lot of people don't really know about this, and the ones that do kind of get lazy if they get the tag. It's like, oh, guess I got galleon tag, let me go get some lemonade and come back and get some loot. Nah, do your realm a favor, and, don't make these guys waste another, 10 hours of their lives, waiting for a big-ass lizard to spawn. So, yeah, try to help them out. That's what I did when he spawned earlier today. I got a few other people extra credit, and it was good. I didn't get anything. I didn't get the 1 in 4, 1 in 5 lucky little piece of loot. But, I helped a few other people get theirs. So, that's how it is. I'm really hoping they bring back the pinpoint exact spawn timers so I don't have to wait there like idiots all day. But, in any case, it'll kind of mellow out when there's more loot in the game. This kind of loot won't matter as much, so the competition won't be as high, hopefully. But, yeah, it's kind of cool. I guess I'd rather have this than no world bosses, but damn. I don't know why you would get something so right and then fuck it up 1 week later. I don't know, man. Oh well. See you guys tomorrow.